guys? Crimson Thunder here, and welcome to episode number 46 of Megamek, the Stormbringing Destroyers. We're also joined with the other one that... Oh god. What just happened?
Are we going after those bastards or what?
Well, you might
The
get
name's Black Phoenix, and I'm here for vengeance.
you might get your vengeance. Look, and last time we had quite a lot of things happen here. Black Phoenix, you want to describe what possibly happened last time?
Yeah, we actually found out that the migrant, that Captain Alexander Keys was killed, and his body and mech were taken.
Yeah.
Not only that,
Grave was...
we also have to deal with a whole bunch of insanity left and right.
Yeah, his grave was exhumed, I believe. And then finding out he's now alive again. And how does that make and Black Phoenix is infuriated about this, I believe. Is that the case?
That is the case.
Okay, and also we have had enemy air support that have been attacking us, and we have sustained some damage, but things are under repair at this time, with the Vedette tank being salvaged, which is almost complete. It is now Tuesday, June 20th, 3043, at the Stormbringing Destroyers headquarters, currently on Diefenbaker. I end up looking at a bunch of I'm looking at some of my other stuff. Also, before we actually get too further, legalities and announcements. Legalities. This live stream is intended for anybody 13 and older. If you are under the age, if you're 12 or under, you are to click away from this video immediately. Crimson Thunder and Black Phoenix will not be held responsible for any data that may be collected by YouTube. And next week we will be taking on, having that day off because of Super Bowl 54. And one other announcement. I'll lightly start implementing a little bit about this today, and I will be further implementing this more tomorrow. But we also are going to be implementing more of the A Time of War RPG rules into this. I've actually have created my character sheet. Unfortunately, I did not expect it to be taking so long, so throughout the 2 weeks I'll be working on one or two other character sheets for both Black Phoenix and Scarlet later on. So I'll be doing so. So I'll probably be implementing some of those skills today that I currently have, and I will set aside the 2d6 skills for later on. Without further ado, June 20th, 3043. I'm also looking at some of the intel reports. Should I make a perception check?
Please do.
Okay, I have a perception check where it's currently at level 2, where I have where my link is intellect, which is in score 6, which is a link 0, so I only get a +2 modifier, and I need a target number is 7 with a +2 mod. I roll a 7 + 2, I get a +2 margin of success. So I'm like So basically, I do a look at the intelligence, and it's like, wow, this can't be right. But I'm pretty sure at this point that it is. I grab the microphone. Lieutenant Lake, report to the CO office immediately.
I'm on my way. Lieutenant Lake here. Can I come in?
Enter. Please sit down.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, sir. I have read this intel report from earlier today, and I honestly cannot believe this, but they're probably staging the pirates are staging a bigger attack pretty soon.
It just never ends with them, does it?
Yeah. Should I roll for you?
Please do.
Alright, I'll do the 1d20. 13.
Do you happen to have any idea of how many ships are coming our way and the strength of their forces?
According to this, there's only about 2 dropships worth. But apparently, they're from an unknown origin, unless they're from that planet Gunther.
Black Federation forces.
Didn't we just defeat them all? Didn't we defeat them once and for all?
I thought we did. But looks like there were still a few stragglers that managed to escape after we reoccupied.
Yeah. That's absolutely not good at all. Okay. I'll make another perception check on some more of the notes. I barely success. Also, I don't know what, but they also said that there's maybe an additional squadron coming, also planning on coming in as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Although this type is currently unknown. All of a sudden, an automated system says, Captain McDonald and Lieutenant Lake, report to the briefing room immediately.
I guess the rest of this meeting will have to wait.
Yeah. You see Harona in the briefing room as well.
Yes. Well, this is definitely a surprise.
Lieutenant, there's also another. What the hell is this thing doing? Shall I make a perception check for you?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna make it. So, do you have let's see. Just what kind of modifier do you have on like 1 or 2?
No, exactly. I don't think I have any.
Well, I probably by the time I create your character, you're probably gonna have like a perception level of 2. So let's just say you have a mod 2. So I need to roll a minimum of a 5 in order to succeed on this. Okay, 11. So skill passed. With a +4 margin of success. So you notice that there is something important. So you do notice that there is something very important going on that translator. F. That
looks like the translator is actually starting to decrypt the message.
And it's pretty important.
Patching it through now.
Incoming transmission from Admin Command to Lieutenant Lake. Lieutenant Lake, another wave of pirates are staging another assault on our lines, but they are not exactly prepared to fight. You should take this opportunity to attack them while they are not quite yet prepared. The enemy consists of light to medium tanks escorted by a pair of hunchback mechs. The weather is extremely cold with heavy snow. Destroy 50% of all enemies to force them to retreat.
Very well.
Alright. Alright. I've also received word that there is a Liarson Shadowhawk currently waiting for you out there as well.
I see.
And also, intelligence are also reporting that there's a flight of light aerospace fighters currently into the location. The heavy snow is going to make it difficult for them to do too much. So, it's your call. How do you want this set? How do you want to set some of this mission up?
All I can see is decide at your discretion.
Okay. I'm not gonna send infantry. I can't send infantry out there, but I will. Send a flight of Corsairs over there. They will be. Alright, sir. I'm ordering Tsunami Flight to support you in this particular one. I'm sending 2 Corsairs that are equipped with some cluster bombs for some close air support. Now be careful. If our intel is correct, you should be facing 2 enemy hunchbacks. You have your orders.
2 enemy hunchbacks and anything else?
2 hunchbacks and a bunch of tanks and possibly an infantry platoon in one of them. Though the infantry platoon is likely not going to survive.
Very well.
You have your orders, sir.
By all means, let's get rolling.
Yeah. Although you do have cuts on you, you don't have any piloting penalties. So you go and grab your neuro helmet, cooling vest, and your standard gear, and you go into the hangar bay. What do you do?
I finished gearing the rest of my stuff up.
Yep, you put your neuro helmet on. You're in the mech bay. You walk to your mech and get in, or what are you doing?
Yes.
And do the cuts on your chest bother you?
A little bit.
But it's very tolerable.
It is, for the time being.
Okay. I'll provide the air support. ahead and connect now. And meanwhile, I do the upgrades I did to my computer recently are at a very acceptable levels, and should be getting other upgrades shortly later on, which I will provide in another video I'll upload at another point.
Very well.
Just waiting on you to connect.
It's loading him right. Program is loading him right now as we speak.
Okay.
Alright, it's up, connecting now.
Still not there yet.
Wait for it. It's a different way. It can't connect.
I'll try again.
Still not able to connect.
Experiencing technical difficulties still going. Hey folks, we're back. Apparently, I must have not realized that if I use the Ethernet cable for internet connection, it screws everything up. So I'll have to use the Wi-Fi for now, and I will fix the rest later. Trying to make sure we got a live broadcast going on. There we go. Sorry about it. Anywhere else starting in the south?
Got it.
Okay, so you're into your cockpit. Ready for your usual stuff.
Alright. Communications line. Green. Begin startup sequence in 3, 2, 1, mark.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
All functioning systems on your mech are, you notice, are all normal. Attention! Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning! Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Alright, let's get this party started.
You can always ask. You can always ask me if you want to know if you see anything out there. For your
Is there anything out here so far?
Make a perception check. So roll. I'm gonna roll for you. You continue to deploy as normal. So far, the snow is so heavy that you can't see anything visually out there. You're currently not aware about where the whereabouts are. Then all of a sudden, you start hearing. You probably might start. You can make another perception check once you get further out there if you want me to.
No. Not as of yet.
So far, you see absolutely nothing.
Bring us forward. Battle formation theta.
you have anything on your board yet?
That's a negative.
All right. So
Correction, made that 4 somethings on my board.
okay. Do you want me to know what? Okay. Do you want to know what you might see? What is that? Sensor contacts?
That's affirmative.
Make a perception check. 13. Well, you finally find out that the sensor contacts looks like they are a thing of it appears to be light to medium tanks, and possibly signatures of 2 medium battle mechs. After being shared by either the Phoenix Hawk or the Quick Draw. You still want to continue moving up.
Alright. Wing 2, move forward. Move forward to these coordinates.
You might be starting to you might also be starting to hear something on your headset, but it looks like to be enemy transmission. What would you like to do?
Try to clear up as much of the noise as possible.
Right. So are you trying to decipher what they're trying to say?
Yeah.
Make another perception check. That's cocked. Okay. Okay, so you hear that they may be having some trouble trying to get their orders, as they may or may not be aware that you are approaching them. You hear? I don't. What do you mean that that the legend is not here? What? Where are they? And then all of a sudden they hear the Hunchback pilot goes, get your asses in gear, men. We got ourselves a lance of enemy battle mechs heading towards our way. How do you respond?
I respond, not just any. Oh, so they finally. Well, since they actually know we're here, let's give them a good old-fashioned Stormbringer welcome.
You send orders to your mechs, to your lance mates.
Lock on target, fire when ready. This is 4H, unable to get a sound firing solution.
Well, continue shooting him. You gotta keep firing.
Yes, I know.
tank will not be able to shoot them. Well, the ER large laser directly hits the arm. What the? I'm taking some armor damage!
Hmm.
Okay, you win the initiative. Heads up, we're under attack!
I'll have to find us in the storm first.
Let's see. Sergeant Leos Karskirk has saw that there is that they have eyes on a Condor heavy tank. The Condor heavy tank has also spotted the Sergeant Leos and hit with the Phoenix Hawk. There is also a Galleon light tank that has also picked up all of you on radar.
Hmm. They should always know that these people should have actually figured out that in a game of chess, you have to be careful on how you play your pieces.
Which means you don't want to separate too far from the rest of your lance.
Precisely.
Um.
Phoenix Talk 2. Let's move up a little bit. See if we can actually get a better idea of what to expect.
Oh, by the way, with the quick draw, do you own it or do you just have it in the possession?
Okay, wasn't expecting that bit to happen.
Okay, so the Saracen tank really started to go really fast, and it's come up right in front of the Phoenix Hawk. Though the chances of it hitting are extremely low. It's your move. Might want to have 5A move up and to the side of it.
Agreed.
And since your character has natural aptitude gunnery, you roll a 3d6 and take the best 2.
Last I checked, the Saracen tanks are extremely vulnerable on the left, aren't they?
Well, most tanks generally are, but definitely those. You notice that the Hunchback is also moving about. Just walked right in front of the quick draw without any notice at all. The back of it is also where it really also can get some hits too.
Should I get my Phoenix Hawk where it is so we can deal a clear shot?
Well, remember that Hunchback is an AC 20.
The AC-20 is only powerful at long range, isn't it?
No, AC 20 is most powerful at short. Any weapon that's in short range gets no penalties.
In that case, I got an idea. It's a long shot, but I gotta try.
You're saying a long shot usually is not a good thing.
Do you doubt my tactical skills?
Well, you better hope that that Hunchback does not fire on the Hunchback and hits it. You know how you walk backwards? Now the target the targeting skill of the AC-20 is now an 8. Target number. And the medium lasers are now a 7. Luckily though, the Hunchback, the Hunchback barely misses, just a couple of glancing blows, and the medium laser went completely wide. While the Phoenix Hawk behind it took out all the armor in the center torso, and it's exposed in the back. Your quick draw, you shot at the stuff with everything. You shot your 4 medium lasers. While one of them definitely went wide somewhat, you did manage to damage the motive systems on the Saracen. And you also locked the turret. The Hunchback, getting hit by quite a bit, looked a little unstable, but the Mech Warrior manages to stay up.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. Sometimes you really want to get the job done, you really have to put a little kick into it.
Make a piloting skill check. So, alright, so quick draw 4H directly hits the left leg, the armor's completely gone, and the Phoenix Hawk just misses the Saracen tank, because of the snow, just barely manages to hold on. But the Hunchback was just a little bit able to save itself just slightly, and ended up going to a hold down position. Subtracting 2 heat for extreme temperatures. it is round 3. You hear more transmission coming from the south. You make a perception check. And I'm on a 12. You notice that the reinforcements have arrived in the form of 2 Corsairs. They say, Phoenix Lance, this is Tsunami Flight. We have confirmation of enemies are out in the area and we are ready to engage. Over. Your response?
So, they think they can try... Great. Well,
Off to the northwest, their Phoenix Hawk number 2 has spotted another Hunchback coming in. It notices it has 4 medium lasers, along with 2 SRM-6s and a small laser. It's coming after the group at full power. So what happens next?
Just need to think this one through carefully. A whole lot of pieces starting to close in.
There are 2 tanks over to the left that have moved, but they are not moving very fast because of the snow.
Wait a minute, an LRM carrier? You gotta be kidding me. This definitely proves to be a bit of a conundrum.
An LRM carrier?
Yeah,
There shouldn't
heavy
be.
hover APC, to be exact.
That's not an LRM carrier, that's just an APC. Obviously, it's weakest in the rear, but it moved very fast. I'd suggest is probably send your Phoenix Hawk to flank that other Hunchback. Phoenix Hawk number 2.
Number 2. Trying to see if I can get a lock on the...
Just,
so that's where the Hunchback is.
Yeah,
Okay.
you should be able to just run behind it. The Saracen and stuff is beginning to scatter. You also see that the Hunchback is heading towards your group as well.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stand for that. Not in your life. bring me into range with that galleon tank.
Well, I can't do it for you. You have to.
I know, just saying it for a fact. Come on, get with the program, comrade.
And on the Hunchback moves a little bit. It's starting to go right behind the Phoenix Hawk and right in front of the Shadow Hawk.
Yeah, well, guess what? You really should watch your back there, laddie.
And your character's still yet to move. The center torso, the rear center torso of the Hunchback has no armor left.
Oh, good. So let's see how you like a little bit of a threesome.
We got two bandit. We got two targets on the ground that we are currently engaging.
Good.
They see the target, and they're dropping all their bombs. You notice, Yuria. You managed to see them fly directly overhead, and where a couple of tanks are, drop 20 cluster bombs. Also, those two same tanks are also shooting at you with both of its AC-5s.
You know, I got a present for him. Right here. Right now.
So the Hunchback all of a sudden turns on you, turns its torso, and blasts an AC-20, 2 medium lasers, and a small laser at you. Everybody's shooting at you. And it appears that everybody's shooting at you. The bombs from Corsair 1 managed to destroy the Scorpion tank. The bombs from the other Corsair destroy the other one. You also managed to shoot Pierce Lewis in the head, but at the same time, you've taken quite a bit of hits. The AC-20 barely hit you with it, but because you ended up having a through armor critical, you used one edge in order to re-roll it, so it does 10 damage to the center torso. And you've taken over 20 damage. And you had to make a piloting skill check, which makes you go to a hold down position. But you can still punch. But I would kick with the 4H, so.
Attack! Up!
Well, do your physical attacks. Still got one more at least. Are you doing your physical attacks? Hello, Black Phoenix. Where are you, Black Phoenix? Hello?
It was orange.
Mic off.
Alright, you still got 2 physical attacks. At least.
Hang on. Connecting now. And here we go.
Technical difficulties. You still might be able to okay, now you still might be able to punch with the other hunchback with your other stuff.
I just learned a new trick.
So this came from 4H. So 4H ended up punching the hunchback. All of a sudden, the sparks from the impact ignite, end up sparking in the AC-20 ammo, and the warheads explode. Also, it got so bad that the other rag explodes and goes right through the engine and completely, and all of a sudden they end up ejecting, and then all of a sudden the safety systems completely end up failing. Though you almost took a critical hit, but you had you had an edge that ends up doing so. But the Phoenix Hawk 1 took a hit to the gyro. Twice. Which destroys the gyro on Sergeant Leos's mech. He falls down, and he also takes a hit. The 4H manages to hold on after that explosion. 4H manages to pick up the pirate. You look at your Leos and it's like, I have the gyro failure. I'm going down. Everybody seems to be scattering about because of that.
Yeah, I
Hawk
would be
1
scattering
cannot
as well
move.
if that happened.
Phoenix Hawk 1 can't move, so you have to do. There's only one thing you're gonna do. He can do. He says, I can't do this. I can't stand anymore. I'm ejecting. Phoenix, this is Phoenix. This is Sergeant Leos, the one with the no gyro.
Alright. Yes, I'm back in the driver's seat.
Yeah, the hunchback the other hunchback is still continuing to advance on your location. Sergeant Leos ends up ejecting from his Phoenix Hawk.
Alright, you got it. Time to pull the ripcord.
And I use the other one, try to run behind the other hunchback. That works. After successfully bombing them, they do a barrel roll, and then they're going to attempt to attack the Condor tank. And they successfully conduct their maneuvers. Though Leos has taken some damage on the way over. The Hunchback is performing an alpha strike on you. The Corsairs also do their strikes on the enemy vehicles that are out in the distance. Okay, so the Condor shot at you, hits you in the back of the center. You shoot the other Hunchback, doing some damage to the center torso, the left torso, and more to the center. The Hunchback has also ripped off all the armor on it. You get a center torso critical damage alert. But the Phoenix Hawk has also destroyed all the weapons off of the Hunchback. Corsair 1 shot the Condor. The Corsair number 3 missed everything. The Hunchback took 40 damage, ended up fumbling, fell on its right side, and it also took a gyro and a engine hit. Also took a pilot hit as well. You stomped on the tank and you destroyed the entire engine, rendering it immobilized, caving it in, and that's it.
That's a wrap.
The pilot of 4H does, and also picks up Leos who has ejected. Right as thin snow begins to accumulate. This is command. The enemies we're detecting the enemies are retreating. Well done. Return to base immediately.
We're on our way back.
I need a situation report. I also need a report on your front as well, Lieutenant.
You'll have it.
All right. Still waiting on you. Yes, you control the field. Also, while they're out there, you've also noticed that some foot platoon pirates have also been ended up getting captured, and they are also coming in after almost freezing to death out there.
Really?
Yeah. Hunchback 4G, that was 4H kills. The alien tank was you, and the flip platoon was the weather. I actually need to resolve this manually. It's strange. That's bugged, but it is. I'm still gonna call this a victory. Back Phoenix, incoming transmission.
Patch it through.
Well done, Lieutenant Lake. The enemy seem to have been significantly disrupted, and we won't be seeing that wave again. We also recovered the Phoenix Hawk that had its gyro destroyed, and we're delivering it back to you. Rest and stand by for further orders.
Understood.
Alright, so your Lance is stepped into the mech bay, powered down. You also see Captain McDonald approaching your quick draw after you powered it down. You climbed out. What's happening next?
I get out of my mech, and I actually end up collapsing on the hangar floor. My wound has actually gotten worse.
How did it get worse? How did it get worse? It would only get worse if you took actual pilot damage, which you didn't in this case. So, alright, but do you really collapse?
Yeah, I do.
Lieutenant, you alright?
I'll be. Signal medical team.
Alright, I'm gonna send the medics over, and I'm going to make a med tech check. Okay, so I'm going to make a perception check of what I see. You tell me, based on the margin of success or failure, you tell me what happens. Okay, I roll a 13, which for a perception check is a success of a margin of success of 6. So pretty good. So really good reception of what I see.
All right.
So what do I see?
Apparently, when it came to the wound, there was actually some shrapnel still left in there.
So some shrapnel from before?
Yes.
Okay. I'll attempt to stabilize the wound. I must make a meditech check. I'm target number 7 with a mod of +2. 12. So I do end up stabilizing the wound as the medical teams arrive. Are you still conscious?
What happened?
Yeah. As I help you up. You just collapsed for a minute. I think they gotta freaking clean up what's going on there and stabilize you. You only gotta do things. What happened out there with the pirates?
They sent at least a small task force, 2 mechs, and an entire corps of tanks.
Okay. Core tanks. I got a report that the Sergeant Leos ejected. Everything okay on that part?
Yeah.
So you noticed how So do you notice? Did you also notice anything out there unusual with these pirates?
Regular pirates may. Thing is, regular pirates are normally much more like loosely led, but this one was actually more direct, much more structured.
So they must be the what we think they might have been. Those Black Federation's back.
Exactly.
Why would they come here? So I end up so Sergeant Leos finally also comes along. He's also holding his arm quite a bit, and I noticed that he definitely got some cuts on his arm. He's also going to the infirmary.
Very good.
So you end up going back to the med bay to have the stuff come up. I need you to get some rest, and you'll come back late. You'll come back later.
Very well.
Now, does anything else happen on this particular day?
Well, the thing is, the mech may be gone, Well, I think I should honestly. Captain Keyes' mech may be missing, but there's one thing that they forgot to take out. Guess what that was?
What?
The tracking implant.
On the Mac?
Yep.
Alright. Now the crews are also fixed I've also fixed both the other stuff. You don't suffer it. At least your mech didn't have any structure damage. But the Phoenix Hawk is going to have it's going to take some time for them to repair that gyro.
Definitely.
The explosion really did something. So you got really lucky.
Exactly.
And you can have a maximum of up to 2 edge points, which you need to spend 1 XP per. You do need to spend 1 XP every time. Actually, you have 2 Actually, you do have 2 edge.
Very good. Pretty good.
So you have 0 edge, and you must spend 1 XP to refill it. Do you wish to spend 2 XP to refill your edge points?
Yes. Do it.
All right. So you currently have 21 XP. So anything else happens on this day?
No, it does not.
June 21st, 3043. You're still currently getting examined in the med bay when I come in. What do I see?
My injuries are finally getting patched up.
Well, you should see if you really want me to. If you wanted to be based off of a margin of success, you'd tell me to make a perception check.
No, that won't be necessary for this one.
All right. Leos is also gonna need a few more days. They're also still working on the Phoenix Hawk, which is still going pretty slowly. The gyro happens to be quite a bit hit, but with a little bit of skill, it can still be used again. And with the thing we salvage, we should be able to send one of our mechanics to see if we can try to fix that, which she's still working on.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be ready soon.
Yeah. Does anything else interesting happen during this day? Harona comes visiting you?
Yes.
Sir, what happened? What happened out there yesterday?
We ran into at least a core of tanks and a couple of hunchback mechs. Nothing major.
Oh my god. But I was also worried about you. I've heard the medical teams scrambling as soon as they they ran right past me and almost trampled me as they ended up doing so.
Yeah, well, let's just say that one of the injuries I suffered from a previous mission ended up acting up again. Apparently there was still some shrapnel in the wound.
Oh dear. Are you okay now?
The doctors managed to get the rest of the shrapnel out, but it's gonna be another day before I'll be discharged.
Alright, well, I still did some more studyings on that prototype Eagle, and I'll let you know as soon as you get out.
One other thing, Harona. I actually need you to take some time and track this. I actually managed to pick up this signal during the battle. It matches. Actually happens to match a certain battle mech that went missing a little while back.
Is this the Atlas 2?
That's what I want you to find out.
And I shouldn't have too much problem with this, but I'll take a look.
Dismissed.
She walks out. What else happens during the day?
Nothing else. June 22nd.
3043. Naya Abe manages to... Oh, Naya Abe seems to fix the engine off of that thing, off that one of those cadet tanks we salvaged. And they're still fixing the Phoenix Hawk.
Let's move over to the infirmary for a sec, where I'm officially getting discharged.
Doctors say, yes, it appears that everything's healed very well. Should not be any scarring.
Thanks, Doc. You rest up for now, Sergeant Leos. We'll probably need you a bit sooner than later.
He goes, yeah, I'm gonna be all right. They say they're just stitching up a little bit, but it won't be bad.
All right.
So what else do you do? Now what do you do next?
I actually head back to my office and look over at the recent intelligence reports, including the signal I managed to pick up.
Make a perception check.
Do it.
You have a margin of success of 5. So describe to me what else you have seen in the report.
Is that both of the hunchbacks and the Corps of Tanks? They weren't there by accident. Someone in the area is definitely coordinating those forces.
Must be that trait. So what are you suggesting?
Meet me in the briefing room. There's something I actually want to show you.
So it's just me, you, and
That's
Harona.
it.
And Harona.
Yeah. Yes. Harona, pull up a full screen map of this entire sector.
Okay, so she does manage to pull up more than what is required.
All right. As you can probably see here, the most recent attacks have actually happened in at least three key areas. The small with the bigger circles actually showing the intensity of the battle.
Well,
What do you actually see in particular about this, or should I say, where they all intersect?
I'll make a perception check. So I have a margin of success of 10. It appears that I see that towards the north there is that logo from the previous mission.
Every single one of these attacks, each came from that direction, and we're actually coordinated within at least 5 kilometers of that location.
Don't tell me that's that traitor. It's probably that traitor.
I'm willing to bet a week's worth of rations it is.
Deal. Now this is gonna be a little bit. This is not gonna be pretty.
Indeed, it won't be.
All right. Now, what else? What else in this report? What else in the report?
Apparently, there's actually one other thing that we actually did notice. A massive spike in activity to the northwest of our position.
It's coming from a high heat this must be a high heat source.
It is. Quick reminder. Are there any volcanoes on this planet that you know of?
Okay, I'll make a
Perception check, please.
it's a streetwise check. So it's barely a success on that one. If I remember that correctly, I think a little bit towards the north, there's known to be one of those extremely active volcanoes that erupts probably once every 4 years. And
That would be the perfect. If anything, that would be the perfect area to basically set up shop, because if they're near a volcano, they actually have access to geothermal power.
yeah, that's. So you're suggesting that
They could be actually using the heat from the volcano to actually mask the number of enemies in that sector.
Well, we might want to hope. I mean, I think maybe. Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't think it's going to erupt this year.
No, it's not. And what's even worse, we can't get an accurate read. We can't seem to get an accurate read on the area because of all because of the magnetic field around the volcano.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's going to be not so good. Okay, what else happens during the briefing?
Nothing else that I am aware of.
Okay, and after thinking about it, I think the leader behind that is that traitor. That
Myers.
Yeah, Jocelyn Meyer. She's probably like trying to plot. She's trying to plot right now, and so far they have not been successful at it. I'll do a leadership check. I roll a 13 off of the thing of 8. Well, here's the thing right now, Black Phoenix and Harona. One of the things that I'm going to also make sure of is that we are going to make sure that we obliterate them off this planet. We're not even going to let them get off this planet, even if it kills a lot of people.
You're the one that was telling me about trying to minimize the number of civilian casualties here.
Do you think that anybody is... I'm pretty sure people are not dumb enough to want to live near a volcano.
Valid point.
But we obviously cannot use nuclear weapons, though. We have to do it conventionally. And right now, I don't think we have an accurate report of what kind of stuff is happening here as far as battles, as far as how many stuff that they have that they currently have deployed. So we got to make sure that we do so. So.
All right.
Is there anything else that you or Harona need to tell me?
Unfortunately, not as of yet.
Does Harona have anything?
She actually managed to isolate the signal.
And that's where it's coming from.
Exactly.
All right. Until then, I want you to keep an eye out for any more other stuff. For now, though, dismissed.
Understood.
Nothing else happens that day.
Nothing else happens. Move on.
June 23rd, 3043. So what happens on your end first?
Well, we'll actually start in my office with me looking over. Looking over. Trying to see if there's anything new in the intelligence reports.
Make a perception check. Something in it has very changed a lot.
Captain McDonald, can you come to my office?
I'm on my way. Lieutenant.
Come in.
Lieutenant.
Take a look at this. I actually had to read this over twice before I actually had to be absolutely sure.
Okay.
We may actually have a lead on where the trader's located.
Okay. Do I make any perception checks?
Make a perception check on this one.
So I have a margin of success of 8. Well, this kind of seems to be interesting. So I try to read it like, what exactly is this saying there, Black Phoenix?
It's saying that according to this, looks like the trader and a small task force are actually heading away from the volcano on a vector of, oh boy, they're heading on a vector of approximately 115.
115. So that means they must be heading towards the Davian base of operations on this planet.
That they are.
It's still heavy snow, so that means they're planning on, they can't be moving that fast.
Judging by my estimates and how much snow is actually on the ground, I estimate it's gonna take them at least 10 days to reach those coordinates.
Maybe, wait a second, I make another perception check. Are you sure about that? I think it's saying right here about 2 days. If the weather is planning on changing tonight.
Alright, in that case, activate sensor display.
Okay. I make a technician electronics check. Nope, wrong dice. I try to turn it. Wait a second. How come the thing's not? Did somebody did somebody plug that thing in?
Oh, wait a minute. Dang it. Sorry, kind of forgot to plug it back in after I plugged in my coffee machine.
Okay, so I turn it on. That's an automatic success.
Dang it, I really get.
Okay. So the
If this is the current path right now, and since it's gonna take at least 2 days for them to reach Davion HQ, their best optimum spot where they would actually have to rest and recharge would be here.
wait a second. The only thing I can think of is that they're going towards that POW camp.
There's actually a small abandoned settlement, at least 3 clicks northwest of the camp itself. That's if you ask me, that's exactly where they're actually going to rest up and recharge. They see it as a place to rest. I see it as an opportunity to reach it.
It's probably where we should go. That's probably where they're gonna go. But I'll let Davion Command know about this. But it's up to them to what they want to do.
Actually, there's no need. I already contacted them.
Okay, and you make another perception check. Margin of success of 3. Hello?
Based on the response I received, they've already got the entire base in high alert, and they're actually fortifying the POW camp as we speak.
Okay. Now, is there anything else that you need that I need to know?
Not offhand.
Okay. I'm going to head back into my office and do some more paperwork.
Alright.
Anything else happens during this day?
Nothing else.
June 24th, 3043. The upper actuator has arrived, and our technician makes a repair check and installs it onto the Centurion. The Centurion is now all set to go. Anything else happens on this day? It appears Leos has been discharged from the infirmary with no scarring. So what else happens? Does anything happen on this day?
No, nothing else does happen.
And nothing in the intelligence report?
Nothing at all.
Okay. But I do need to... We sell the galleon tank to them. June 25th, 3043. An alarm occurs. Captain McDonald and Lieutenant Lake, report to briefing room immediately.
We're on our way.
So you make a perception check on the translator. A margin of success of 3. So that was your perception check.
Mm-hmm.
So on a thing of 3, what do you notice? You notice that you notice there is something going on with the translator. It is decrypting a message.
Patch it through.
Okay.
transmission from Deviant Command to Captain McDonald. Captain, 2 lances of enemy mechs and tanks are attempting to raid us. Several light and medium mechs are attempting to recon our POW camp. We believe this was ordered by that traitor. Destroy half of them before they get away with our positions.
Just as we thought.
Exactly as this is exactly as I predicted.
Alright. Looks like there are some vehicles coming in here. And I do have a... Yeah. Actually, we have... Didn't we send a... one of our... infantry companies out there to help protect that place?
Last I checked.
All right, we're gonna meet them out. We're gonna meet them out there, and we're going to make sure that they do not that things don't happen. That doesn't happen. As I climb into my battle mech over there. All right, Crimson Lance, report to your mechs immediately. Are you going to observe this one?
Yes.
I climb into I got my inner helmet and go into the Highlander. This is Crimson Lance at control. We are ready to go.
Ignite. Initialize communication lines and stand by to begin startup sequence.
Electronics online.
Begin primary startup sequence in 3, 2, 1, mark.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Warning, hangar doors opening. Stand clear. We're not going. I don't think hiding them's gonna. The infantry is gonna help too much here.
I have to agree.
They're mechanized, so they're actually going to stay here. So in this, I have 10 turns in order to fix it. All of a sudden, I noticed that there is a. All of a sudden, I noticed that there is a fire starter, a griffin, and a crab and a shadowhawk approaching. All forces prepare to repel the invaders. And they're and also an officer from them under that assigned to us also joined in the battle. He's piloting a Hunchback 4G. Tara O'Rourke is now running at them. They're behind me. Initializing jets. As I do a 180 and jumping in gravity. There's a dervish up there. You're gonna be the voice of the enemy. All of a sudden I hear something. I make a perception check. Some voices. 10. I noticed that the enemies are the Taurian Concordat, and they are speaking very hostile towards me. Describe to me what they are saying.
I'll do you one even better.
What?
This is Commander Horowitzer of the Taurian Concordat. Any mech and mech warrior that happens to step foot into our annexed territory will be destroyed. Do not attempt to resist. This is your only warning.
This is Stormbringing Destroyers Command, Captain MacDonald. You are ordered to power down your mechs and get out of the cockpit. Failure to comply and you will be fired upon. Do I make an intimidation check?
Oh, no need.
Oh. Automatic fail, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what? As they are continuing their advance. So what did they what did they say in response?
Response is, so you have chosen death. So be it.
The comms line is disconnected. So I'm going to... So I notice off to my right there is a fire starter. I'm going to shoot at it with 3 medium lasers, my Gauss rifle, and an SRM-6. The Liarson lighting up the Valkyrie that it spotted. They also shoot at the Dervish. The Thunderbolt also notices the fire starter coming in and starts shooting. It also starts lighting it up with as best as it can. The laser rifle platoon shoots at the fire starter. So all my missiles hit, and the fire starter seems to have been ripped apart. I haven't suffered too much damage there. The Orion destroyed the leg on the fire starter, and the Orion number 2 that shot at the Dervish does seem to do some damage. And the Thunderbolt ended up destroying the flamer off of it and such. And poor piloting skill checks. Destroyed. 2 actuators destroyed and 60 damage. Automatically fails. It falls. All of a sudden. Now, the enemy also notices how quickly the fire starter ended up going down. And do I hear transmission from, do I hear anything from them? Black Phoenix.
Right now, I'm
Do I hear any transmission after from that fire star from the Taurian Concordat after I destroyed them?
Actually, yes. Transmission reads as follows. So, you continue to completely ignore our warning.
They also say, "This is Firestarter. I'm ejecting." The Firestarter pilot ended up pop the head. The mech warrior comes out, parachutes down towards the earth behind it, right on top of the motorized platoon of SRMs.
Alright. Well,
The motorized platoon. The motorized.
well,
Yeah. The jump
Hang on.
platoon stays in cover.
command base to Crimson Thunder. This is Black Phoenix. Do you copy?
Crimson Thunder here. Go ahead, Black Phoenix.
I'm picking up a transmission coming from the downed mech warrior pilot that's been surrounded.
Alright, what is it saying?
It's actually a transmission that's completely direct. Sir, they want to talk to you.
Tokohanov Horajev. Does that sound right?
That's the one.
That's the ejected Firestarter? What's it saying?
Like I said, they're not telling me, but they want to directly talk with you.
Okay. So they
Shall I patch you in?
Yeah. So you patch it in.
Stand by. This is Colonel Horojev of Taurian Concordat. I am speaking to Captain McDonald, I believe.
I hear you. What kind of madness did you cause to my people?
Madness. Unfortunately, I am only a simple soldier. Unwillingly forced to fight in a unnecessary war. But to you directly, this is towards one of your subordinates, I believe, Harona, I believe her name is?
So you're telling me, effective as of now, you're willing to defect?
That'd be exactly what I am saying.
Alright, what I want you to do,
And if you want my trust, I can give it to you with one thing in particular. Tell Harona her parents are still alive.
Harona's parents are alive? Oh my god.
Will that be enough to ensure my trust?
For now, but if you violate it, you will be destroyed. We'll have the mechanized hover platoon come pick you up and lead you to safety.
Very well. I will be expecting you in main hangar when this mission ends. Rojev out.
He's also badly hurt too.
This is Black Phoenix. The transmission's been closed.
Roger that.
Honestly, I don't buy it.
What do you think? Well, should you make a perception check?
Go for it.
Okay, you tell me what. You have a margin of success of 0. So you really don't know if this guy is really telling the truth or not.
Yeah.
Right now he's immobilized on the battlefield. But right now yeah, he blacked out too. So we'll have to work on that. Let's go ahead and shoot that. All the infantry start shooting at the Shadowhawk. So you sure you don't buy it, Black Phoenix?
I'm positive.
Alright, so with another round of shooting, Crab doesn't get hit too badly. Oh! Did you see this? What I did with that Highlander?
Yeah, I can see it.
So the left arm gets blown off completely. And not too much happens. The motorized SRM platoon actually ended up causing 16 troopers to hit with all of it, and some armor still left over. The Razor rifle, I did 2 damage to the left rear torso. Did quite a bit of damage. The Thunderbolt took quite a lot of damage, but still standing, as well as the Shadowhawk. I was kicked twice and did 20 damage, and I'm still standing. The structure is taking some damage on the Thunderbolt. I win initiative. I think I gotta destroy half of them, I think.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna stand in with my Highlander. Valkyrie comes by. I'm gonna the laser platoon all of a sudden starts jumping onto the Valkyrie. Shadowhawk also comes by. Is coming by. The Vedette AC-2 tank is coming along. The motorized platoon is also move along. All the piloting skill checks are complete. I can't swarm the troop, but I can shoot the Valkyrie. I also shoot at the Griffin as well. I'm shooting. Also shoot the dervish. So the mechanized hover laser platoon actually shot the Shadowhawk pilot, and the dervish pilot also got hit pretty hard. I've taken 20 damage, but I'm still okay. And dervish pilot fell down, as well as the Griffin. The Orion had kicked the back of the Scorpion tank in, destroying it completely. And the Mech Warrior pilot ended up that was down, got picked up by the other tank.
Ah!
What does that tell you? Does that tell you that he? What do you think? Did he lie about it or no?
I'm starting to think he probably did.
2 is walking forward. The hover platoon is about to. Looks like it's about to swarm the dervish. Crab knew that at range. I'm gonna still stand where I am. And of course the vedette tank also moved out as well.
Very good. I'm just gonna do a bathroom break. Up right back.
So the dervish pilot failed to get up. Okay, so the tank and the tank shot at the infantry missed both of them. The jump platoon did shoot the Shadowhawk a little bit. I did manage to hit the left arm. And I did shoot the head. gonna shoot them.
Alright, back to business.
Alright, well, the dervish is prone, and I got a mechanized hover platoon right directly on top of it. Gonna aim for the center torso. Well, the Vedette tank shot at me. I did not take any damage for being in the woods. Jump platoon misses. 16 troopers hit. You gotta be kidding me. That destroyed the leg off of that Phoenix Hawk, and Dominion and Coda also blacked out after, you know what. The Dervish pilot is knocked out. We got three unconscious pilots. And I think I'm gonna start swarming the. Some of these guys. Going well so far?
So far, so good.
Alright, the Vedette tank got underneath. And we got transit aerospace fighters in the area.
Oh boy.
And they are armed with high explosive bombs. Enemy reinforcements arrived. I'm just gonna stay still, let the thing come at me. Though the locust actually fell down after it after it came up. I'm gonna shoot at the tank. I'm gonna aim for the head. I'm gonna aim for the head. Gonna shoot. Hold shot high. The jump platoon was the infantry have successfully killed the pilot out of the. Has successfully killed the Phoenix Hawk pilot.
Very good.
I made the Highlander pilot explode. I made the Shadowhawk explode. I've taken some damage, but the Thunderbolt pilot also killed the Griffin pilot. Although there's a freaking mine. Although they dropped the minefield here now. I missed a kick and I was kicked, but not in the bad one, but still standing. Round 7. So yeah, how do you like that? How do you like the fact that? So how do you like that? I actually had infantry kill an enemy mech warrior.
Very well done.
I somehow managed to succeed a piloting skill check by not detonating a minefield. And with the Orion. I turn around and notice that there is a trebuchet coming right at me. Now the question is, should I have my jump platoon? I might want to have my jump platoon actually swarm the dervish with it, to helping the others. It's also, oh, there's a commando too. So the Vedette tank struck a landmine and blew up. And the motorized platoon and my motorized SRM platoon successfully cleared the minefield. I will shoot the head. The mechanized hover platoon killed the pilot off the dervish. I believe the enemy's now retreating. Do you think?
Yeah.
We declare victory. It'll be done at the end of this turn. And the trebuchet pilot ejected. Shall the mechanized hover platoon capture that pilot?
Yes.
The Valkyrie's isn't cover, so it won't be able to do much with the jump. I can jump towards that stinger though. Hunchback now. The trebuchet pilot ejected after exploding. Not when he tried to get up. The commando hit a landmine and had its leg destroyed.
Nice.
In my opinion, these guys are. Our forces are having a good day, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
I'm gonna shoot at the crab as it's running away. Also shoot at the commando. Yep, got an engine hit. The crab still is up. Stinger pilot is not having a good day though. I turn around and I notice the Valkyrie is actually attacking me. And I punched the Valkyrie in the torso, and then the Orion kicked it in the leg, destroyed the foot actuator, and it falls down. We also captured the downed mech warrior pilot.
Good.
Alright. Get it done. funny thing is, we did not take any casualties at all, not even infantry.
Very nice.
Now, we can actually we can definitely take that commando back. And do you want to take that fire starter or no?
I'll pass on the fire starter.
What about the Griffin? We can sell.
I think it's cheaper.
Yeah, I'm gonna salvage a commando and a Griffin. And Tokaranov has been captured. We have killed the Dervish pilot. And we also captured one of the crew member, a female crew member of that tank, Elena Panners, or something like that. Oh, Torakanovia, isn't that a female name? Or a man?
Yeah.
Okay, we captured her. The one that was sending that transmission in the battle. So the mech warrior that we captured likely died in transit. Incoming transmission from Navigate Command. Very well done. Those enemies that we destroyed lost all of its POW information, and their tactical errors they made were very costly. Stand by for further orders. As I come in, I notice you on the bridge. As I power down my mech. I come out. I climb onto the bridge.
Welcome back, Captain.
Yeah. Did you hear any? Now, where is that guy that? Who is that person that was trying to contact me earlier?
Apparently, someone that happens to have information about.
It is me, as she's being taken by both arms, being dragged.
Hold it. I want the absolute truth. Are her parents still alive?
Okay, and what does she answer? Should I roll?
Yes.
Alright. I roll a 12. That said it's
The mother.
a possibility that they're alive.
The mother, I am sure, is still alive, but the father, well, I cannot be sure. At least he was the last time I saw him. Take her to the infirmary. I want constant. I just want a full guard rotation on her at all times.
All right. So you also do you also want to make a perception check of her condition?
Sure, why not?
8. Well, it's a success. You notice that she lost her leg after she ejected from the fire starter. Also, the other prisoner also lost a leg and is bleeding severely.
I need a crash cart out here now!
Actually, you need 2 of them. And bring them to the elite doctor?
Yes.
Actually, yeah, that's what they're both doing. They're gonna evaluate medical. I look like... I mean... You look at the battle... I look at my battle mech. And like... I don't think it's that bad. You immediately intervenes, like... That you notice that it's a bit more damage to the armor than you thought.
Regardless, you should go and get that checked out there, Captain.
What?
Just to make sure, I'll actually have a team of engineers give it a full look over, just to be on the safe side.
All right. So they're gonna look it over. During the day, they just notice like, well, nothing internally is destroyed, but the right torso, the armor's pretty banged up. We'll get this replaced immediately.
Very good.
Also, that's repaired. They're also repairing the leg off the Thunderbolt. They're also salvaging. They're also repairing what they can off of the Griffin. And there's also that commando that lost both of its legs. You look at it. Your reaction is a 15.
Same symbol as before. This is definitely part of Jocelyn's crew.
Yeah. And I look at him like, yeah. And if she's not careful, her legs are gonna be just like that commando.
Normally, I wouldn't condone that kind of aggressive outlook, but considering the fact that she still has my grandfather's body and his neck, I'll let it slide.
All right.
Just as long as you give me a first shot at her.
All right. Another incoming transmission is coming in the briefing room.
We're on our way.
And hurry. Beep beep beep
All right.
beep 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 beep. You notice?
Someone stop the excessive beeping already. We're already here.
Incoming transmission from Debbie in command to Lieutenant Scarlet Angel. Lieutenant, once again we have enemy tanks heading your way. There are more of them this time and heading into a heavily populated town. Prepare for contact and destroy at least 33% of these forces.
Lieutenant Scarlet Angel, meet those tanks over in the middle of the field immediately. You want to join in on this one?
I'll observe this one since, honestly...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Now the question, yeah, the enemy is coming from the north, but do you wanna ambush him or just shoot him out in the open? We're in a heavy urban town concrete area. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna. All of them are hidden. Alright, you're connecting?
Yes, stand by.
Ready to start? Scarlet here. Repairing for departure.
Open communications lines and stand by to begin startup sequence.
Communication systems online. Electronics online.
Set. Begin startup sequence in 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
They're coming from the north, so I'm going to... Also gonna put them in a improved position. Height 5, height 6, height 1. Got a very poor gunnery skill. And we got an enforcer. Looks like we're gonna lure them into an ambush. Sound like a perfect plan, right?
Yes, it's perfect.
But I am going to spot these. I think Scarlet's an excellent sniper overall, don't you think?
Yes, I'd have to agree.
Apparently Scarlet's actually hidden inside a building. Is actually inside a hardened building, and Scarlet's not taking any damage from the because the building's absorbing everything. And we did manage to actually hit the Manicore.
Good.
Oh boy, there's an LRM. There is an LRM carrier in the group. That tank is moving to adjacent. Should I take the shot?
Open fire.
Because I'm in an improved position, that means I am not going to be doing so. The driver's injured, and we also did quite a bit of damage to it. Still hidden. Can't do much there. Gonna shoot the Manicore tank. Also going to shoot at the Vedette tank. The Centurion has so apparently they keep shooting at the building, and so far there hasn't been any damage done. The small laser has finished off a Scorpion tank. We win initiative again. The enemies have to move. I'm activating the field gunners. I'm going to go around here. I think I'm gonna take. I think I'm gonna take the shot on this heavy tank. Shooting the machine gun at that. Shooting. The Vedette tank had its AC-5 jam. The field gunners hit the tank with both of its guns. Though the structure off of the Griffin is starting to weaken. Should Scarlet actually move into another building?
I say go for it.
I have to make a piloting skill check to avoid damage, but I'll still go through the building. The Vedette tank has moved into the motorized machine gun platoon. And honestly, I think there's no point of me having the others, this ambush hidden. I'm gonna take cover in this heavy woods. And I'll go through here. Apparently Scarlet succeeds at going into the building. I think I'm gonna shoot the Vedette tank here. Shooting tank. Okay, the field gunners did do a glancing blow on the turret off of the Vedette. Vedette tank shot at the enforcer, though didn't suffer any damage because it was in the, you know what, because it hit the building. Moderate chance, and we did manage to do moderate damage to the Manicore tank. The Griffin did not get any damage from that as it was inside the building. Though the Centurion did quite a bit of damage. And the field gunner, unfortunately, the basement of a building collapses, and 5 people were killed as a result. And we lost the field, and the field gunners got crushed under the rubble, under the building that collapsed. Oh no, that's not good. Come in, this is Lieutenant Angel. Do you copy? Over.
This is command. Go ahead.
We lost contact with our. We did end up losing contact with our gunners. The building seems to collapse.
Tech.
This is Commander Scarlet Angel. There's nothing you can do about it right now. Bend off those enemies. Roger that. They're gonna shoot at the many. They're gonna shoot at that. Target destroyed. There goes an LRM carrier.
Well done.
Heavy damage on the. Oh, good. Scarlet Angel actually had a building collapse on her.
Great. Don't need.
Actually, luckily only the basement has. Foot platoons entering the building. Alright, she's gonna carefully stand. Alright. Scarlet is still going to continue to shoot the tank, along with some more enemy fire, along with some more shots. Forces is not having any damage. A direct hit to the left side of the tank. Oh, the tanks are still coming. The archers are still holding their position. Scarlet is still standing inside the building, as well as the other one. And shooting. Also gonna shoot the Manicore. Scarlet killed another tank by making it explode. And the machine gun platoon has really made some extreme damage to that Vedette tank. Scarlet got another kill. The Centurions lost although the Centurion did lose a heat sink. And more damage to the motive system. Platoon's still moving. Gonna rotate. Stay in the position. There's another Manicore tank coming in. One of the tanks flees the battlefield. Scarlet's gonna target that. Called shot left side. A Vedette tank explodes after a premature detonation. And obviously you have the joke.
Yes, I do get this joke.
Scarlet killed another tank. Oh no, the basement of a tank of another thing collapses. I'm gonna call this a victory. Two, three. Yeah, we killed more than 1/3. Black Phoenix.
I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, we control the battlefield. Damn it. The field gunners are a total loss. You've seen Scarlet come in. They checked the building for those field gunners, sir. Lieutenant Lake. There are no survivors. Your reaction is a 20.
Their sacrifice will not be forgotten.
We captured 3 crew members of the LRM carrier. Alright, incoming transmission from Davin Command. The enemy has taken too much damage to maintain forward positions and are retreating for now. Stand by for further orders. Lieutenant Scarlet Angel returns. And she seems very upset that an entire platoon was killed. Lieutenant Lake responds with a 10.
Let Lieutenant Angel return to her quarters and rest up. We'll wait on the debriefing with her.
Alright. And then I come in. Lieutenant, what did it? What? I need a sit rep. Right. What just happened?
Right now, Lieutenant Angel's currently dealing with losing an entire platoon.
Well, I mean,
so for the time,
those guys knew what they were gonna get themselves into, and well, there's nothing we can do about it. Understood, sir?
Understood.
Alright, well, all I can tell you is that we need to make sure that those guys pay for what they did.
Understood. Lieutenant Lake, emergency transmission from Honora! Go ahead. Lieutenant Lake, I think I can honestly say I found it. I found the location of the Atlas II.
Let's go in there. We're rushing in there. What did you find?
Alright. I found out where the location of the Atlas II is located. And Captain Key's body. And you're not gonna like it.
What? Do you make a perception
No.
check?
No need for a perception check on this one.
Okay.
Oh my god. They didn't.
Okay, describe to me what you just saw.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but it looks like they managed to Frankenstein my grandfather.
Like, did they just revive him?
He's back. And this time, he's coming straight for us.
So they revived them.
They did.
I'm like, what?
Captain, gather the Davian Council.
All right.
Based on what I can tell here,
we're taking this in the
we've only
briefing room now.
Understood.
Okay. I roll a 12 for you.
Davian Command, this is Black Phoenix. The impossible has happened. My grandfather, Captain Keyes, he's been brought back to life by the Torian Concordat.
Oh my god.
And what's worse, they brought him back so his only mission is to find us and destroy us.
There must be something. They must have implanted something in order to. They must have implanted something in him in order to do this. Shit.
Yeah, well, we're gonna find out soon enough. Because based on these projections, he'll be here within 3 planetary rotations.
There must be. So we gotta make. So right now we just gotta keep having orders.
Speaking of orders, Davian Command, I request your permission to put together a joint task force to intercept Captain Keyes once he gets within range.
Your request is currently on standby, Lieutenant. We're going to have our scout forces try to figure out where he is, and if we can bring him.
With all due respect, Davian Command, I know that the tech that's being used. We happen to have an expert in. We actually happen to have an expert in Tauran technology right now, and we believe with her help, if there is a way that we can actually sway him back to our side, we can do so.
Gather all your forces and stand by for further orders.
Understood. Tell Honora to get Honora. You said you wanted to see some action. Well, looks like you just might get your chance, Captain. How long will it take to issue a full battlefield commission to Honora?
Yeah, I need to. Let me see if I'm gonna check with the flight instructor. It'll depending on that.
You have 48 hours.
I will speak with the flight instructor.
Very well.
And I'll do so as soon as this meeting is dismissed.
We've only got 72 hours until his forces arrive. That means I want to make sure that everybody's ready for combat in 48.
Understood. All right, All right.
To be continued.
And I think Honora is going to. How much HP is she going to get from this? From being able to isolate it?
And I say we give her 4 extra HP.
4 XP?
Yep.
Actually, I'll give it an extra 3 just because of how shocking everything is. I will give her. Actually, we're not quite done just yet. We're almost done though. I'm going to give her this. Black Phoenix.
Yes.
Summon Lieutenant Wildup immediately.
Lieutenant Wildup, report to my office. Come! You wish to see me?
Yeah. So, sir, I'm reporting as ordered, sir.
Stand easy. Captain, take over from here.
Alright, so you're gonna be saying... Lieutenant, I need a sit rep on Corona Karkut's training.
Based on what I can tell and how she's managed performing the simulator, I actually say that she's definitely ready for field combat, especially in the air.
Alright, and hereby now I am granting her a promotion of Lieutenant Junior grade. You are to be her flight leader at all times.
And as such, since she's pretty much our I guess you could say our albatross in the hole right now, you will be known as Albatross Squadron.
Well, the flight is designated. Currently, her flight is designated as Eagle Flight.
All right, fair enough. You will be known as Eagle 1 from here on out, Lieutenant. Lieutenant Harona will be designated Eagle 2.
Okay. And also we did have a bunch of, and based on some of this, we've also are having quite a lot of our people that have been working on behind the scenes that were also working on that prototype Eagle.
I say that's definitely. I think that definitely earns them at least a two-step promotion, wouldn't you, Captain?
Yeah. I also, I hope you also get me for that. I also hope you're ready. You'll thank me for this later because I have also put it. I ended up putting in the I also had the prototype done within. I also had the prototype done 72 hours ago.
Very well done.
And it is no, and this particular model is no longer a prototype.
And what will be designated as?
Come with me.
By the moons of Gunthar!
You notice that all the forward weapons are pulse lasers.
Oh, now this is a beauty!
And under the status, there's also all the quirks. It's very easy to be atmospheric flyer, combat computer. So the fact that we have quite a lot of good targeting for short ranges. But just know that that these things do generate quite a bit of heat.
Actually, there's one. Well, to be honest with you, I actually already knew that this baby was ready because I actually managed to do a little work on the side just underneath the area for the cockpit. Take a look.
Oh wow!
I guess you could say, she's officially earned her signet.
Yeah, this model, the reset is called the Royal Eagle. It incorporates a lot of Starleaf technology. There are 44 double heat sinks in this aircraft, along with a 300 XL engine. Be very careful about getting hit if you can avoid it. Because you're gonna have the engine destroyed a lot easier if you're not careful. And I guess Corona gains a very special ability after learning more about her.
Exactly.
I know what she's gonna get.
What would that be?
She's gonna go get the natural aptitude of piloting.
Kind of makes sense since, put it this way, it wasn't just the underneath the cockpit I actually had a hand in. You by any chance did you by any chance notice that there isn't any kind of like helmet visor in there?
Yeah.
Well, thing is, I actually took the liberty of actually analyzing the neural interface that Harona used in the simulator.
Yeah.
And I actually managed to make several tweaks to it since every single time she used the interface, she actually had like a high risk of completely overloading the circuitry. I actually did some fine tuning to it, and now this neural interface now, it can pretty much process data and information a whole lot better without the risk of overloading and completely frying out.
Yeah, so anytime now that She requires a piloting skill check. She rolls a 3d6, just like with the gunnery. She rolls a 3d6, and she takes the top 2 of them on. Also, she's gonna have a total of 3 edge points. And for head points, it'll for her ignoring a lucky crit, atmospheric altitude loss, ammo explosions, and pilot knockout checks. I'm going to spend XP for she is now known as Lieutenant Junior Grade Honora Calcott. Anything? Yeah, she's this is not any kind of armor too. This is for aluminum armor. It's lighter.
It's actually not bad at all.
It's lighter, so you got to be careful with how it is.
All right.
And this thing should be able to alpha strike with no problem. Anything else, sir?
That's all. Dismissed.
And you turn around, and your reaction to me about that thing is at 14. About that. Well, Lieutenant, how do we do about that whole thing with that eagle?
Quite well. And I'd say it's about time we see how well it does on the battlefield.
Alright. I'm gonna have all the rest of my technicians repair any battle damage from that last encounter, and they're also get rid. Well, I'm also gonna go here and devise a battle plan. Till then, get some rest. Get some rest, Lieutenant. We got a hell of a fight ahead of us.
Understood.
And that, folks, is going to end this episode of Megamek, the Stormbringing Destroyers. As a reminder, that we will be off next week because of the Super Bowl that will be occurring with the 49ers and the Chiefs. And honestly, I don't really care who wins in this one.
So until next time, this is the Black Phoenix.
Crimson Thunder.
See you in 2 weeks, people.